Today I want to highlight a brand that is talc free, and that is PACIFICA. What I'm going to do first is a tutorial. I'm only going to use these 4 products for a full face, and then after I'm done with the tutorial I will talk about the history of the company. So this palette that I have is called the Lovestone Natural Mineral Palette, and this is $21. It says it is the Face and Highlight Palette, and here is the palette itself, and then they have kind of what minerals, stones it represents, each of the colors represent over here. So I think that this is a really good palette. I've used it quite a few times and I just really like the colors. They do last longer and you get more of a pigment on your eyes if you do use a concealer or a primer first. We're gonna start with Lapis. Then we have Garnet, and this Garnet color just feels so soft to the touch. So pretty. Black Tourmaline, and I just wish that you could feel these colors. If you have an Ulta near you or a Target, I really highly suggest go there, at least swatch their eyeshadows because they are just so soft. It's hard to describe. Then we have Emerald, which has some shimmer to it. Pink Sapphire. These next ones all have shimmer to them. Tiger's Eye. I think that you can see the shimmer. Aquamarine. Oh, that's so pretty. Then we have Amethyst. Now this is a matte color. Rose Quartz also is matte. Then we have 3 that are bigger that can be used for highlights. And this is Moonstone, Opal. Oh man, you can just see those shimmering, and Citrine. It's got a whole arm. Man, those are so pretty. So pretty. So let's get started with an eye look. So first I'm going to use their concealer, and this is the Liquid Coverage Full Coverage Lasting Concealer, and the color I have is 20NF, and their concealer is $13. And this is what the color looks like. What I'm gonna do first is put this on my eyes as a primer, and I'm also gonna put some concealer on my chin because I don't know why in the last few videos my chin has really been red, and when I'm editing it kind of drives me crazy, so we're gonna go ahead and fix that. And I think you can tell that a little bit of the concealer does go a long way. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills dual side brush that's from the palettes, and I'm going to use this fluffy side and go in with Garnet, and I'm going to put that above my crease and in my crease. And I'm just going back and forth between a circular motion and a windshield wiper, and I'm just going to do one eye on camera just to save some time. I'm going to take the other side of the brush to bring this color underneath in the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take the Pink Sapphire, the kind of pink shimmery color, and I'm just going to put that all over the movable lid. And there's not really any fallout in the matte colors, but I have noticed that some of the shimmers do have some fallout. So I'm going to take the lapis, the blue, I'm going to wet my brush, and then I'm going to go in with just one of the corners of here. I don't want to change the consistency of all the shadow with wetting the brush. So I'm just going to go in the corner, and I'm going to use that as a liner. And I'm just going to line underneath the lower lash line with the blue as well. And I don't know if anyone has noticed, but I don't really put liner on the waterline. I like how it looks when I've seen, you know, people do that, but I'm just really sensitive in my eye area. I do wear glasses, but I tried contacts years ago. Actually, I think I've tried them 3 different times, and my eyes just really water, and it's just not for me. So it kind of, my eyes are just really sensitive, and I feel like anytime I've tried to do the waterline, they just water uncontrollably, so that's why I don't. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the Moonstone and put that on my brow bone and just kind of blend everything up underneath my brow bone. For mascara, I am going to be using Too Faced Better Than Sex. I did not purchase any Pacifica mascara. I'm trying to use up some of the mascaras I have before I purchased any further brands. My eyes are done. And instead of using foundation today, I am going to just use the concealer and just put this on where I feel like I need a little bit of coverage. Then for blush, I am going to go with Garnet, the color that I used in my crease. And this is a Bare Minerals face brush, just a big poofy brush. And I'm just lightly, sometimes when I want to make sure that I don't go too heavy, I put up my pinky so that it kind of forces me to go light-handed. So otherwise, I have a tendency of putting too much on. And then for highlighter, I am going to go with Moonstone. And again, that is what I used on my eye as well. This is the Sigma F41 fan brush. I just kind of like to lightly tap that on as well. Yeah, I think that you can see that on camera. For lipstick, I have, this is the Color Quench Lip Tint in Blood Orange. And here's what that looks like. And depending on how heavy-handed and how many times, you know, you go around with it, you can build it up. And it smells so good. Blood orange. Oh, it just smells like an orange. So good. And there is my finished look. And the lip tint is $5. And I just think that this is awesome for the summer. It's moisturizing and it's just, you know, a nice hint of color. I just really like it. So now let's talk a little bit about the brand. As I mentioned, their products are talc free. They're cruelty-free, and they are 100% vegan. I did talk about talc in my Bare Minerals video, which I will leave a link up here for it. I went in more depth about it. There has been some reports that natural talc contains asbestos, which of course we know causes cancer. The great area with cosmetics is there are some asbestos-free talc. So that's kind of where nobody really knows. There's been conflicting reports of if that causes cancer at all. So that's why I feel like it's really hard to switch to all talc-free products because so much of the powdered products have talc in it. but I think that it's good to be aware of, and maybe you can mix some of these into your collection. And there is an app called Think Dirty. I will put up some screenshots of it, and this is where you can type in a brand or a specific product, and it'll tell you based on the ingredients how clean the brand is. And as you can see, Pacifica, most of their items are clean. If they're on kind of the dirtier side with the app, it usually is because of the added fragrance. But other than that, they are pretty well clean brand. Most of their products are made in the US. There are a few palettes, there's samples, and some of their eye pencils that are not made in the US. And one of the things that I absolutely love about this brand, and I really want to get the message out, so I hope that you will share this video or tell your friends, is they have a recycling program. Now, I haven't used up any of my products yet in order to go through this program and see how it is. Once I do use them up, I will go through the program and report back on how it works. But if you go on their website, you will see that they have this recycling program. They've partnered with Preserve, and what you do is you tell them, what products you have, and then they will send you a prepaid shipping label. So then you send back your empty, and the product has to be empty and cleaned out. You send it back to them, and then it's recycled. So I just think that is amazing, and I hope that this is going to be a trend that more companies do. And if you go through the program, you do get 100 loyalty points, which brings me to the next thing to check out. Is if you're going to be purchasing through their website, they do have a loyalty program, and you can get different points, which equals out to money to spend and get more products. Who doesn't love that, right? And they do offer free shipping of $50 or more on the order. You can get free samples if you spend $25 or more. So I am just really happy with the brand. When I first kind of started looking into them, I thought that they were mostly like skincare, mask and kind of bath beads and stuff like that, but I've really been happy with the makeup that I have tried so far. The company was founded in 1997, and they're headquartered in Portland, Oregon. And it is a privately held company. The president is Brooke Harvey Taylor. So I hope that this was helpful, give you a little bit of insight into Pacifica, and I would love to know if you're going to check them out or if you have already used any products from them. And also, if you like this format of when I'm doing a brand review, if you like me to do the tutorial first and then the brand history, or if you'd rather have it vice versa, the brand history and then the tutorial. I'd love to know your thoughts down below on which order you like best, if you have a preference. And if you want to see more videos of cruelty-free brands, I will pop a couple up here. And if you hit my face, if you're not already subscribed, that will take you to the subscribe button. So I appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you back here later. Bye!